And now, Greg, that we're into the meat of the season, are you seeing any emerging trends out there?
For a few years, the trend had been guys shooting from farther and farther out. But, Kevin, I think we're seeing a return of the big man, a more concerted effort to attack the interior.
So with Wiggins sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. The core of this team all out there, Curry and Thompson in the backcourt with Green at the 4. Kevon Looney out there with MP. Now, here's MP. Misses from short range. The feed now to Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
And on the slam, Bridges using the vertical to finish strong before the D can contest.
Curry kicks to MP. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. GA with their 4th title, the combination of Steph, Clay, and Draymond Green, the single most successful trio in the last half-century in the NBA.
And some would argue the best trio of all time. The most wins in the finals ever by a trio who've each made an All-NBA team.
Now, here's Johnson. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Bounce pass from Bridges. Shot clock at 5. Here's Dinwiddie, and Looney sends it back. Over to the wing, pass to Finney-Smith. Thompson against Bridges. Now the pass to Finney-Smith. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Dinwiddie with the bucket.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Thompson. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Here's MP. Dinwiddie with the rebound. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Passes it to Bridges. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Johnson can't hit.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's MP. To the wing right side. Looney passes to MP. Second shot opportunity, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry.
Let's just say they weren't on the same page there. Not sure he was expecting that pass.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
And stolen by MP. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Perhaps the greatest shooter the game has ever seen. Curry continues to age like fine wine.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And at 78%, he's been a consistent shooter at the line for them all season long.
Stephen Curry hits them both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Dinwiddie against Curry. Dinwiddie's shot is off.
That's just a bucket like you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss those.
Kept alive. Golden State moving it around. Inside. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Johnson, that's for 2. And again, it's the Nets missing. The Warriors trailing. You talk about a defensive menace. That's Dorian Finney-Smith.
He has a knack for coming up with a big defensive play. Often lines up against the opponent's most important offensive player.
I just love how fast Thompson gets his shot off. It makes him so much more lethal.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
And for the Nets, it's been a whirlwind last couple years. Assembling a super team.
And here are the Warriors now. 4-point game. They've got Simmons. He's out there with Cameron Johnson. And it's Claxton in at the 5, patrolling the paint. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, MP in the last matchup against New York was outstanding. He finished with 23 points, but it was his season high in rebounds that really stood out. Another fantastic showing in what has been a great stretch of basketball for him. Kevin, we'll see if he can keep it going tonight.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
Nice take. Staying aggressive with this game, still very much up in the air.
Warriors trail by 4. MP deciding where to go with it. And a miss there on the triple.
He's just basically a body out there right now, nothing else. The team is struggling, and he hasn't been able to help them out at all.
Johnson dishes to Simmons. Back to Johnson. Three-pointer. Warriors with the rebound. With some arc. MP, no good. And stolen by MP. And that one goes. First for him tonight, 1 for 8.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
Dinwiddie kicks to Johnson. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Hey, Richard, as soon as your playing career ended, you got right into this business, into broadcasting. When did you decide that this would be the next step?
Well, the first time is when I thought I was going to be out the league, and so I started doing more and more work until I retired in 2018. So it started way before I retired.
That laid the groundwork for you. Good job. And the Warriors making a change here. Thompson's checked in.
He's lost it in this quarter, no doubt about it. Nothing seems to be going for him.
They get a hand on it, and stolen by MP.
Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early, and just one more will put him over the limit.
Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Pass to Simmons. The shot misses. The Warriors go the other way. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
Yeah, and that one, they just locked it down defensively. Challenged shots and really protected the rim.
They were very disciplined on that end of the floor, staying attached to shooters and disrupting plays with their active hands.
Dinwiddie against Curry. It's tipped. MP finds Green to the left wing. MP outside. Back to Looney. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 3 assists in the game. And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for Brooklyn. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Well, they weren't fighting through screens. Their closeouts and rotations were late. You name it, and let's just say they didn't do it on defense.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Simmons. Thomas comes in for Johnson. And it's Seth Curry in for Mikal Bridges. Then for the Warriors, JaMychal Green, he's checked in for Looney. Andrew Wiggins comes in for Draymond Green. And Poole subbed in for Curry.
And they're very lucky to have the lead after that terrible shooting in the first quarter. But they've rounded into form here in the second and have brought that field goal percentage up.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Shoots over Poole. And that one hits back iron.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Warriors. First free throw is good. And the Nets, Richard, are trying to build a legacy where they're recognized as one of the league's true glamour franchises.
And they've got the star power and they've got the market. You got an ownership that is willing to pay for it. They will do everything, but ultimately it's going to be the players and how they perform on the court that will dictate how the success is.
The infrastructure is there. Now can they get the players to fill the role? Nets trail by 7. Curry kicks to Harris. Harris draws the double. The Nets working the ball around now. Curry, good.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Wiggins trying to free himself up. The Nets have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Here's Finney-Smith. 14 points from him the last game against Detroit. On the way, Harris. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Finney-Smith. Here's Curry. It's rebounded by Kuminga. MP up top. And here's Poole for 3. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater.
23. Warriors. 28.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
He knows that that's a strength for him. If they're going to keep fouling, he has no problem taking that.
So with Wiggins sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. The core of this team all out there, Curry and Thompson in the backcourt with Green at the 4. MP is out there with Looney.
Mikal Bridges has found a groove the last couple of years. 5 years removed from college, and he's become a full-time starter.
And about Mikal Bridges, just how good can he be?
He's got the power to beat you off the dribble inside. Certainly likes to attack the paint, but he can also spot up and beat you from beyond the arc.
Here's Finney-Smith. It counts, and the foul. And it goes on Draymond Green.
Not a ball stopper on the wing. Bridges with the help.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
Curry passes to MP. Back to Curry. There's the triple. Rebounded by the Nets.
Off to a bit of a slow start in the second half. 0 for 3 so far.
And the foul called on MP. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Warriors on D. Johnson kicks to Finney-Smith. For the lead. The shot that time, not on target. And Golden State will come the other way. Thompson finds Green. Now MP. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
Yeah, easy call.
You know, Greg, we know to win at the highest level, you need your star players to show up in the big game. With that in mind, what's the key?
You know, it's their will and their ability to fight. If you look at the great ones, even when things haven't gone their way, they continue to scratch and claw and do everything in their power to try and get the W.
There's the pass to Johnson. Bridges outside. 5 on the clock. It's stolen by Green. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Got that bucket in no time at all. 15 points for MP.
Got that one to go. Okay, now 1 for 4 to start the second half.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. Well, RJ, you played against Draymond Green. Do you agree with him when he calls himself the best defender in NBA history?
No, of course not. He's not the best, but he's worked his way here at the top. I'll give my guy that. And look, he's a defensive player of the year, and he has been in consideration multiple other years. It's his versatility that gives him such a boost on that other end of the floor.
Ben Simmons, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And stolen by MP. Green finds MP. Outside Curry. Back to MP. Passes to Curry. Thompson for three. Connects from three-point range. Thompson's got 6.
And this is Thompson's shot, one of the most gifted outside shooters the NBA, the world has ever seen.
Here's Johnson. Here's Simmons. No good, unable to end this run.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Thompson outside. Here's the 3. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got his 4th assist in this one. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Claxton. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. This is his first free throw of the game. That free throw, no good. Thomas checked in for Brooklyn. Wiggins is checked in for the Warriors. Poole comes in for Thompson.
Shooting 2.
And he's good on the second. Warriors leading by 9. Now, here's MP. Curry finds MP. Pulls it up. And another basket for Golden State.
As strong as they looked in that first half, their defense hasn't been the same here in the second. They just look slow, not very sharp.
It's Thomas on the wing. Here's Claxton, covered by Wiggins. Clock at 6. Pass to Claxton. Thomas, it's a wide open look. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Thomas against MP. And he drops in the layup off the glass. MP's got the lead up to 13 now for the Warriors. Here's Dinwiddie. He has 5. Knocked loose and stolen by MP. From beyond the arc, it's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Kicks to Bridges. Pass to Claxton. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. 4 on the shot clock. From deep, Thomas. It's rebounded by Poole. And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 14-1 run. That one drops for him. 21 points for MP.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Dinwiddie up top, guarded by Curry. Thomas, the basket good off the assist from Simmons.
And that pass-first nature of Simmons, outstanding at understanding when his teammates are open.
MP outside. Another miss by MP. Nets trail by 13. Dinwiddie passes to Bridges. Outside Thomas. And he drops it in from the low post. Thomas got 4 points now in the quarter.
Oh, he had him spinning. He looks like he's dizzy after that crossover.
And no good in the last second attempt this time. Fell through 3/4 of play, down double digits.
33. The Warriors.
And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. They've got Curry, and it's Johnson in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Claxton's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Nets.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by.
Yeah, no triples for him here in the second half. One fell in the first, though. Can he turn it up?
Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
MP against Johnson. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound. Finney-Smith's got 5 rebounds tonight.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Here's Johnson, and the shot goes down.
And no matter what they've tried.
Substitutions on the court.
We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in.
Left minutes to play. Fourth quarter.
MP against Harris. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And you can tolerate gas like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
The Nets making a switch here. Claxton's checked in to take the lead and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul for the team foul. All Warriors. Number 7. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that gives them the lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 2-point ball game.
And how about the composure there at the line? A ton of pressure on those free throws, and he knocks them both in.
Here's Dinwiddie. It's rebounded by Golden State. MP's got rebound number 8 now on the night. We've got 1:18 left to play in the final quarter. The shot by Looney, no good. Brooklyn's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Johnson, the pass to Claxton. Dinwiddie kicks to Johnson. A miss that time would have put him up. Golden State's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Such an impact player all over the floor. Draymond really wants to capitalize here, too.
Gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in. Thompson against Bridges. That one doesn't drop. The Warriors go the other way. Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Nicholas Claxton. His 3rd personal foul. Team's 5th foul.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
Shooting 2.
And he ends up making the second, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Timeout called the Nets. They're behind by 4. 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Put your hands in the air and wave those babies like you just don't care.
And now let's present our New Balance player of the game.
And guys, his value has really come into play at the defensive end. So disruptive as a lockdown defender, forcing all those turnovers. Player of the game almost always goes to someone for their offense, but his D has been the big factor here tonight.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brooklyn's head coach said to the team. He told them they have to keep fighting. He said, hey, look, we're right here, but we can't make mistakes. You got to be aggressive and smart. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Dinwiddie against Curry. Bridges passes to Finney-Smith. Just 5 to shoot. He dishes it to Johnson. Bridges for three. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. And he commits the intentional foul.
His third personal foul. Shooting for Golden State, number 70. At the line with 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Timeout called the Nets. They're trailing by 8. 7 seconds left in the game. What's your take, guys?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
And I'm sure coach is encouraged.
So we see the Warriors get the win here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.